Hey guys, thank you for joining me on Angel Works 3110. My name is Gladys, and I'm very crafty, and I come up with new ways to do my cards every time I get a new set of cards. So I want to give a shout out to those two people that I bought these two separate decks from. I got two boxes. So on this tutorial, you're going to find out how to make this little simple card turn into this size for your videos. Look how much, when you're doing your videos, how much bigger this image is, so that people can actually see the image. I thought it was a cool idea, so I'm making a tutorial on it. So stick around and watch the rest of this video if you want to learn how to make giant cards. Thank you for watching. Okay guys, first thing we're going to start off with is you need a cutting board, and this is the kind of cutting board that I used. You need to get 2 sets of tcher Wonderland cards. Now on one of the sets, it was missing cards. This is missing some cards in this deck, but that's fine with me, because what I'm going to do is when I buy cards, decks online, where I just need the book and I have extra cards, if they're missing something, what I'm going to do is make a separate box for those specific cards. So this is going to actually get its own specific video in a box that I'll be showing you about it, and that will be special draws during my messages during the videos. So I hope you guys can check that out. Okay, now we're going to get to this right here. What you're going to do first is take your book and try to slowly rip this away from the edge here. And it's going to be glued. And you want to peel this thing off. The glue part is the part we're going to try to get off of this book binder, so that we can come up with pages like this, where they're in sections, in groups. They come in binders of like this, and the strings in the middle of so many pages, and there's so many of these inside the book. So once you have taken the page off and then try to pull the glue away without tearing these pages up, that's what we're trying to achieve. Once you do that, you're going to take each section and you're going to go down the center, which I already did. No, I didn't do them all. Here's one. Here's a section, and I find the center and the threads on there. So there's 3 pages per section apparently, and I just go down through there and I rip it like this and go all the way down. Okay, and I'm doing that to all my pages until I get to the end of the book. The end of the book is going to be spreads, chapter 4. That's where we're going to stop doing that. Next, we're going to do that to the second book, which I've already done it to the second book as well. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your page. Once you get the pages done, you're going to have to cut the border down, because I'm going to sleeve all these pages. The sleeves that I'm using today are from Sleeve Kings. things that make me feel negative and things that make me feel positive. This makes me feel positive. Doing this makes me feel positive. So here I am doing these videos for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying these little craft videos that I come up with. And I'm just showing you for an example what I'm doing here. I'm just cutting the sides off. It's all I'm doing is cutting down the sides. And I forgot to hold that plastic piece down and it bubbled up on me. You may need a pair of scissors just to cut off the edge if you're not precise on your cutting. So that was one sheet. You can do 2 or you can do multiples. So what I was doing was like 4 sheets at a time. 5 sheets. 1, 2, 3. This is 4. I'm doing 4 to 5 sheets at a time. And holding that to the edge of that little brown line. Okay, once you figured out the way your cutting board is and where you need to cut on each side to get into this sleeve, that's what we're trying to do. So here's the first card in the sleeve. Now what I have done with it being multiple books, what you need to do is on your second book, your first book's going to be completely gutted except this spread. And the spread is somewhere, I think it's in this binder. The spread's not going to be cut up or nothing other than the sides. Both books, one book needs to be cut on both sides, one whole book. The other book does not. The other book, you just go through there till you get to the spread page and then go and cut the pages. I didn't cut this page because I didn't have to. But go through your book and figure out the pages that have pictures on them for starters. The colored ones, not the little black and white ones. That's going to be a different project. But you're going to cut, or you're going to rip the papers in half where you can get all the images in one pile. Once you get all the images in one pile, what you're going to do next is you're going to take your sleeves. You're going to sleeve the first book up. Once you have it all chopped up, you're going to have your 2 books up here and chopped up. Here's my second book, which I chopped it up already. And you're going to go and sleeve every one of them on this first book. On the second book, you're going to have just a pile of papers, the pictures right here, which I've already done it. Okay, so when you sleeve it, you're going to look for this word and then try to put its image of what it is behind it. But for this, because it's telling a story, we still need the full card as the image is what's saying here, because I have a receipt on the back of this, and that means this image is void in the back, and I need to place a white sheet of paper in the back of this if I'm going to tell a story. Okay, I'm doing story cards basically. And also using these as the images. Now this one right here is true. Each image does not have wording of what it is, but I need to write that on there. But this is the magician. And so when I am doing the decks here, and I get the magician, there you are. Okay, there's magician, and I drew the magician. What I'm going to do is have my pile ready, and I'm going to find the magician and then lay it out on the spread, so that, and then I can sit here and talk to you guys about the message as you guys view this big huge image, so you can see the image better, and maybe you can put your energies into it and you can understand what I'm talking about when I tell you this stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys like the way I'm going to be doing these messages. Now if you want, if you have the story laid out in different sheets, that's when you can pull out the story and read what's in the book based that way, and I have like big flashcards basically. Now on this one, on what I'm trying to do is for each picture, the back side I want it to be blank, or I want it to be this note side. Okay, so on the extra book, if you have extra sheets, we can take those sheets and put them behind the cards that mean something that you want to keep the image on. Now since these cards don't have names on them, I'll probably go back and put some stickers in there on down the line, and I'll show you what it looks like on a different video. I'm trying to make this video short, but do you see how I have this high priestess here and I have her story right behind her? So I can lay out this card and I can read this story and tell you everything on the story because I've got it all sleeved. To store it in, I'm using this plastic tub that I bought, and I can't remember where I bought it. If it was either Dollar General or Walmart or Target, because that's where I usually get all my storage tubs, or Dollar Tree. But basically, I'm going to have them in this thing, but I'm going to have thicker cardboard dividing the sections of major arcanas, the wands, the cups, the swords, and the pentacles, so I can get to the card faster. It's much easier to shuffle when you have small hands, these smaller cards, than it is to shuffle bigger cards for me. So I'm trying to use bigger cards for a different purpose, and I felt like I should make this video because this book had very cool images on each page. I hated that it was going away, so I can actually use this during my messages telling the story, and it gives you guys time to study your decks that way. When you break stuff down and you think of crafty ways of doing your decks and stuff, start sharing them with everybody, guys. I'm sharing my ideas, you guys share yours. Let's get on the same team here and help each other through this journey that we're going through and make life better for everybody. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Check out all the cards that I've got here that are huge now. I may not have all the stories out, so for right now I'm going to be starting on the videos for the Leo season, and I don't know if I'm going to use the story yet because I did run out of sleeves. So when you buy a pack of sleeves for 2 books, you need 2 packs of those. I only had 1 pack, so I won't be using the story theme part of it yet. But I did just get this deck, both of these decks this week. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys found this useful and you will enjoy this idea that I come up with. And always remember, treat others the way you want to be treated. God bless.